Splash, splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash. Splash, 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 apply a little splash.
FVP Stay Tuned helps clean engines and save fuel, improves fuel mileage, cleans engines, stabilizes stored fuel for easy starting, provides lubrication, and minimizes sludge, gum, and varnish. Added to any internal combustion engine. So if your mower, tractor, snowblower, or boat engine isn't running well, or you're just doing seasonal prep, simply add FVP Stay Tuned to your fuel or oil. Buy Stay Tuned at a fine retailer near you.
Who's 50? Welcome to today's cast of the Bantam Elite League quarterfinal games here at Ritter Arena. First game is between the Penguins and the Sharks, two Metro-based teams, Metro area Minneapolis-St. Paul kids. They'll be facing off here. I see the Sharks in the gray come in as the number 4 seed. They started off real hot. They went 3-0 the first weekend in the Bantam Elite League, the first of 3 regular season weekends. They'll take on the Penguins, who are the number 5 seed, and they are 5-7 in the league. They've had some really nice wins along the way, leading the way for the Pens. 3 guys with 9 points. Jackson Blake, the superstar from Eden Prairie, who's headed to Shattuck St. Mary's this fall. Willie Johnson from Edina. And Max Burkholder, a defenseman from Chaska Chan. Their top goaltender's Trevor Boschee, who's got a .913 goals save percentage and a 2.37 goals against, and has all 5 wins in the net for the Penguins. For the Sharks, as we mentioned earlier, they're the number 4 seed. They're 6-5-1 in the league. Their leader is Adam Marshall, 9 goals, 4 assists. From Wayzata, Minnesota, he'll be attending Benilde St. Margaret's in the fall. And then Will Matsky, who has 12 points, has 5 goals and 7 assists. Keep an eye out for those guys. But probably the top player on the ice is in the net down to the left of us, Christian Mans, who has 5 wins for the Sharks, including an epic league history league-leading 1.25 goals against and .963 save percentage. Let's see if the Penguins can break through on Mr. Mans. Face-off won by the Sharks. They try to get it out to center. Penguins dump it in. They get the first hit as well. And into their own corner goes Thiessen. Thiessen can't get it. Blake intercepts it from him. Thiessen taken away by Blake. Knocked away by Rude. That's Max Rude, the son of Eric Rude, head hockey coach, women's hockey coach at St. Cloud State. Into the corner. This is Sam Rice. Back out to Wyatt Worst. Puck slips off of his stick. Then he dumps it into the corner. And the Sharks will regroup. There's Hayden Walters. Walters loses the puck to Sam Rice. Rice jumps the zone as the remaining line mates get a line change for the Penguins. Loftus loses the puck. Picked out of nowhere. Loftus loses it again. Held in by Doshin. Doshin shoots the puck toward the net. Covered up by Mans. And that's Logan Doshin. One of 4 Doshin brothers from the east side of Bloomington. He's got a twin brother, Luke, and younger brother, Blake, older brother, Joseph. I know them well. They've all but Blake have put in time on the YHH penalty box Logan, in fact, 13, who just had that shot on goal. One of the better PA announcers that you'll find in the Twin Cities metro area. Not bad for a 14-year-old ninth grader. Play resumes. Loftus in the corner. Slips it back to the point to Skyberg. He loses control of it. And out comes Bump. Alex Bump with a quick shot. Good blocker save. That goes out of play, but the referee didn't call it dead, and he finally did. And we get a whistle with 23:15 to go in the first half. They play 2 halves, 25 minutes each. And I have some new lineups. So Tyler Heisey is number 44, and Sam Holm is 55. And dumping it in is Luke Candon for the Penguins. Here's Shepard. Shepard to his backhand. Knocked off the puck. Back out comes Marshall. The rugged winger gets one on net. Jumping on top of it, making the save, is Liam Seebeck, who starts in the net for the Penguins. Liam, an Edina goaltender, played Pee Wee Bantam AA for the Hornets last winter. Into the corner goes Orthy. Orthy played for Edina as well, Bantam Single A. They won a state title down at Parade Ice Garden in mid-March. Fed in front, one-timer. Can't connect with it. That's Heisey. Shot, base, good save and a goal. On a turnover, Marshall makes the Penguins pay. And with 22-22 left in the first half, the Sharks take a 1-0 lead. We'll see who gets credit for the assist to Marshall, but he for sure will get credit for the goal. And the Sharks jump out to an early lead. Peeling it back. This is Severson to Johnson. Into the skates of Blake. He can't control it. Picking up is Grocko. Grocko from Litchfield, Dassel, Cokato. Gets it to Hansen from Minneapolis, who finds it to Tallis. This is A.J. Tallis. Feeds it back to Grocko. Grocko holds his own. Nice play there. Turns it over to Worst. Worst controls it. Retreats into his own corner. Headman's one to Severson. Severson looking for Blake. Who's trouble? Here's Jackson. Blake shot. Goes just wide. Picked up by Worst. Worst dumps it in. Now breaking it out of the Sharks. Into the corner. Hansen chases Worst. Worst makes a nice play there. Onto the stick of Rice. Holding it is Marshall. Marshall feeds corner. Nice little quick shot there. Save Seebeck. Worst. Chips one off the wall. Held in by Yakish. Yakish with a shot. Yakish from Delano. He'll also be attending Benilde St. Margaret this fall. Shot in front. Oh, a big save by Seebeck. Just robbing Walters, Hayden Walters, of a sure goal in front of the net. Talked about Yakish. He'll be playing at Benilde as well this year. 9th grader from Delano. So that was the hockey gods there. Took an odd bounce goal by Marshall to start the game, which probably Seebeck would want back, and then he just robs Walters in front. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Sharks. This is Holm giving chase to Yakish. Get out to center. Chipping it up. Leaning in. Nice pass. Here comes Cannon. Cannon 2-on-1 with Duber. Quick shot. Great defensive play. In retreat was Carter Thiessen from Plymouth Wyzetta. Defending well. They battle in the corner. Feeding in front. Thiessen intercepts that pass. Speaking of intercept, there's Duber ripping off a pass. Now Thiessen jumps the play. Walters dumps it in low. Duber retreats, slides it to Doshin. Doshin looking for Cannon, intercepted by Yakish with a quick wrister, goes wide, bump into his corner, loses it, finally gets it out. This is Holm. Holm tries to go around his man, can't. Now flipping it out to center, Orthy intercepts that one. Here comes Marshall back. Marshall cuts in, quick shot, glove save, Seavick with 19:47 to go in the first half. The Sharks lead this one 1-0. Goes down deep in the corner. Tallis pokes at it. Now he slaps at it. Oh, big save by Seavick. Good hustle down low by Tallis. Tallis beats away from his defender. Eventually comes back to center to Skyberg. Skyberg to Rude. Rude with a quick shot that goes wide. Held in by Hansen. Now Tallis all over it. AJ having a really good shift there. Finally taken away. Back out to center comes Orthy. Orthy cuts in, quick wrister, save by Mans. Mans stares down Heisey. After that one, we get a whistle with 19:08 to go. Back down low. Blake battles with Marshall. They kick at it, picked up by Marshall. Looks rink wide to Hansen. Hansen can't get it. Now he does. Looking for Marshall, intercepted by Severson. Jack Severson with it. Tries to feed it in, knocked away, picked up by Worst. Worst slips off his stick. Now back the other way come the Sharks. Poking at it is Glad. Bennett Glad gets it to Marshall. District 3 opponents skating together. Here's Walters, picked off by Blake, but not out. Now finally getting it out is Rice. Sam Rice battles along the near wall to Willie Johnson. Johnson can't hold on to it. Now an outlet feed to Marshall. Marshall coming in 2-on-2. Cut center, quick shot. Blocker save by Seabick. Feeding it down low. Chasing is Doshin and Loftus. Picked up by Walters. He loses it, held in by Gracco on the half wall. Doshin to Severson, who just slaps it. Held in by Thiessen in the net on a deflection. Carter Thiessen's shot hits something in front, and the Sharks take a 2-0 lead. I'm gonna have to listen closely on who gets credit for this one. Looks like it's Thiessen. I'm gonna get credit on that one. His first of the game. And it's 2-0 Sharks. Into the corner is Thiessen again. Taken away by the Pens in front of the net. A good chance. Stuffed away by Mans. Tallis gets credit for the goal. And assist goes to Thiessen, obviously, on the shot. Didn't pick up the second assist. We'll catch that at the end of the half. Bump, gets it to Candon, slaps it in. Back to the point, here's Williams. Williams shot, deflected. Nice save there by Mans. Mans is just dialed in. Makes such great decisions and is super, super athletic. Here's Orthy, slaps it across. Cannon, he's decked on the blue line by Gracco. Flipping it out to center. Cannon puts the body on Thiessen. Now Orthy with it. Orthy slips one to Shepard. This is Reagan Shepard from Eden Prairie. He brings it out, pressured a bit, taken away by Yakish. Yakish to Hansen. Hansen holds it. Back to Yakish. Nice little slip feed down to Heitoff. Heitoff kicks one over to Marshall. Marshall slides it across. That one's picked off by Heisey. Now we have a 2-on-1. Heisey and Camden. Heisey, wrist shot, save Mans. Rebound, Cannon can't get his skate on it. And Mans jumps on top of it with 15:38 to go here in the first half. Into the corner. After it is Rice, picking it up is Hayden Walters. Walters, his shot fired into traffic, intercepted by Willie Johnson. Worst after it, gets it to Blake. Here comes Jackson Blake back, 3-on-2 with Rice and Johnson. Slides it up to Rice. Quick shot, save Mans. No rebound there, good defense on the back check by the Sharks. Here's Worst. Slides it over to Severson. Worst gets it back. Little center feed right on the tape of Jackson Blake. Blake tries to make a move. Intercepted by Severson. A rebound by Jackson Blake. A hard shot by Severson. Blake's Johnny on the spot and does something that someone hasn't done in 6 games here in the Bantam Elite League, and that's put some rubber past Christian Mans. Penguins cut the lead to 2-1. Goal will be given to Blake and the assist to Severson. And the score is now 2-1. The Pens change things up. Here's Austin Williams, center feed to Duber. Here comes the forward from Prior Lake. He slides it to his line mate during the winter. Alex Bump. Marshall's able to take it away. He cuts through the middle. And that's offside. That's a good call by John Bakke, the official. Glad had cleared the line before Marshall could get the puck across. Thanks to our sponsor, FVP Parts, for their sponsorship. After the game, we will hand out the FVP MVP. Tune in for the interview on Twitter with Todd Houck and our MVP of the game. Wyatt Worst picks up the second assist on that one. As the score is 2-1 Sharks, 13:55 to go here in the first half. Marshall gets it back. Spins out of trouble. Gets it to Rude. Rude gets it down low. He's knocked off the puck. And now into the corner goes Hansen. Hansen spins out. He's hit. Good defensive play by Doshin. Now Williams with it. Williams loses control and he gets hammered by Marshall near the boards. Marshall battles with Duber. Now on the other side goes Holm. And Doshin. Doshin back to Holm. Holm takes it wide. Cuts in. Nice little feed there to Bump. Bump can't control the pass. Goes into the corner. And Marshall brings it out. Slides it to Glad. Glad slips away to the left. Now he'll try to skate through a couple defenders. Daler knocks him off the puck. Shepard loses it, picked up by Tallis. Tallis cuts in, quick shot, hits the side of the net. Held in by Yakish. Shepard sweeps it across, picked up. Nice play there behind the net. Tallis can't control it. Now bringing it out in transition is Shepard. Reagan Shepard cuts in. Heisey was offsides. We get a whistle with 12:27 to go in the first half. Into the corner. Shot. Oh, that hits pipe and comes out. All the momentum the Penguins had there would have been gone if another point shot there goes in. Holding it in is Heisey. Candon goes around a man. Nice move. Shot. Save Mans. 11:54 to go. Defend your engine with FVP's new Stay Tuned multi-system additive. Use it in cars, trucks, snowblowers, boats, lawnmowers, and more. For more information about FVP parts, visit fvpparts.com. Now we can say lawnmowers. I've been saying lawnmowers all winter long, and now it feels weird to say snowblowers. Well, they just want to make sure all bases are covered. Small engines, essentially, is what the Defend Your Engine is all about. Worst gets it in deep to Johnson. Johnson back out Worst with it. Quick shot, tipped by Blake, looking for his second. He shoots one, and that goes off the netting, gets caught in the netting with 11:27 to go. Face off to the right of Mans. Sweeping it out, held in. No, he can't hold it in. That was Worst, hopped his stick. Severson picks it up. Severson gets it out. Johnson. Johnson to Blake. Blake cuts through a man. Nice move, shot. Went quick, high, short side. Couldn't get it home. To beat Mans, you're going to have a second shot. I believe you're never just going to beat him straight up. It's going to be like they scored their last goal, where it was on a nice rebound by Blake. Marshall slides it back, picked off by Johnson. Johnson cuts through traffic. Shot near the net, knocked down. Here's Rude. Rude, quick look, tapes one to Hansen. Hansen slides it over to Heithoff. Heithoff's got some space. His shot hits the pad of Seebeck and goes into the corner. Marshall and Bump collide. Now Worst with it. His puck can't clear the zone. Now Blake getting chased down by Heithoff. Blake loses it. Gets it back, Severson. Severson has some momentum. Cuts around a man. He's got some space. His shot goes wide into the corner. Karam's all the way out to center. And Duber will chase it down for the Pens. Riley Duber feeds it to Bump. Bump looking to get rid of it, but it's knocked off his stick into the skates of the Sharks. Tallis all the way down into the zone. Can't get around his man. Eventually slides it into the corner. Skyberg pinches low from the top of the D spot. Now Williams retreats, gets caught by Walters. Picked up Candon. Candon to Bump. Bump will take it wide. Tries to go around Rude. Rude shoves him into the corner. Mans jumps on top of it with 9:20 to go in the first half. Score 2-1 in favor of the Sharks on the FVP Parts scoreboard. We are live from the Ritter Arena, home of the Women's University of Minnesota Hockey Club. Capacity 3,200, a beautiful facility with full seating around the rink. About as nice a rink as you're going to find in Minnesota. Duber, shot. That one goes into the corner wide. Bump, lowers the shoulder, gets it back to Orthy. Orthy, back to Williams. Williams with some time, quick shot. Saved by Mans. 8:52 to go in the half. Daler, nice feed down to Heisey. Heisey to Shepard, picked up by Heisey. Heisey back to the point. Picked up, shot Shepard, that hits something, stick, skate, and goes out of play. Got an all-star crew officials here today. Tony Lancette and John Bakke both have been the head official in a Minnesota State High School Championship final. Both have refereed at the Division I level all over the country. There's Cannon, his shot deflected into the corner, swept out to center. Horthy tries to hold it in, can't. Sweeps back into his own zone. Heisey can't control it. Tallest, recklessly out of control, almost gets his stick on it. And the Pens come back in their own zone. Outlet feet, Daler to Heisey. Rocco can't control it. Now a little bit of pinball all over the place until finally Shepard takes it. Shepard with a wrister. That hits a shin pad. Now Cannon. Cannon with it low, feeds in front to Heisey. Christian Mann steers it into the corner. Heitoff can't get it out. Fed in front, trouble. Oh, they had a chance there. Quick shot. Mans collects that one. We get a whistle with 7:36 to go in the half. Next up, I believe the Kings, the 2 seed, will take on the North Stars, the 7 seed, here on YHH. Back out to center. This is Severson. Jack Severson slides it across. Intercepted, taken away by the Sharks. Now Marshall. Marshall holds it. Quick shot. Blocker save Seebeck. Knocked down Marshall with a quick shot. That one goes wide. Worst picks it up. Worst slips one off the sidewall. Out to center comes Rice. Taken away by Blake. Blake makes a head fake, goes around Walters. Slides it into Rice with a shot. Back feed to Willie Johnson. He can't get 100% on that one. Back to Johnson. Slips out of trouble. He gets hammered by Walters. And Rice hits Walters. Now bringing it out is Yakish. Yakish to Glad. Glad banks one off the wall, held in by Severson. Eventually it squirts out to center. Face off. Sliding it over to Worse. Severson takes a hit right into the referee, Tony Lancette. That'd be Sports Center top 10 to see him lose his footing, or at least my top 10, that's for sure. Back to center is Marshall. Marshall chips at it. Into the corner and out come the Penguins. Here's Holm. Holm skates around one man. Finds his line mate Duber. Duber slips it across to Doshin. Doshin gets it down low. Knocking it down. And back comes Yakish. Yakish to Marshall. Marshall loses it to Doshin. Back out to center. And here comes Yakish, loses it again. Now a little back and forth. Bump. Takes it wide. Tries to go around his man. Checked off the play with Skyberg. Checking off play with Skyberg. Hansen. Loses it. Here's Holm with a wrister and a glove save by Christian Mans. Rude gets the puck off the draw, intercepted, shot near the net, deflected. Mans grabs it out of midair. And we'll get a whistle to his left with 5:06 to go in the first half. Rude gets it to Heitoff. Nice little breakout play. Here comes Hayden Walters, 2-on-1. Cuts through, tries to go around Daler, then loses it in his skates. Back to the point is Rude. Rude chips one off the glass, down to Daler. Daler to Orthy. Shot fired in. Daler gets it back to Orthy. Orthy, outlet feed, to Shepard, taken away by Orthy. Orthy slips through center. Takes it wide, knocked off the puck by Marshall. Thiessen chips one off the glass. Now Walters brings it back, takes it wide. Nice little move around Daler. Here comes Walters. Quick shot, backdoor feed to Marshall. He's defended at the last second, didn't get all of it. Went just wide. Nice move by Marshall. Marshall slides in, holds the puck, quick shot, saves Seebeck. That caught Seebeck on the top shoulder. Another good shot. Marshall looking for the tip. Walters uses his body well. Gets it down low to Marshall. Hayden Walters from Sartell. He's also the first cousin of Jake Brasini, the YHH Bantam Player of the Year 2 years ago. And a big save by Liam Seebeck. Keep the score 2-1 here as we hit into the later stages of the first half. 2-1, the Sharks lead this one. Adam Marshall with a goal. And AJ Tallis with a goal for the Sharks. Johnson looking for Blake. Beats one off the wall. Glad gets it back to the point. Quick shot, high over the net. Held in by the Sharks as they maintain a little zone time. Fed into the skates of Glad, steered away by Seebeck. Good battle there by Rice to get it out, but held in nicely by Yakish. Cycling with Tallis, that's Glad. Little scrum here on the half wall. Held in Hansen. Hansen with it, slides it across. Yakish, wrister, fans on it. Puck goes into the corner. Hansen gets it back to Yakish. Yakish holds the zone, that's all he could do. Hansen now battles with Severson. Severson loses it. Just a constant scrum right now. No one's getting to space. Rice slides it back to Worst. Worst to Severson, looking for the stretch pass to Rice, and just off his stick. And Mans comes out to play it. Mans will be going to Shattuck St. Mary's this fall. Marshall with a quick shot. Rebound, that one goes just wide. Good hit there on Rice. He's down and up. Picking it up is Jackson Blake. Blake takes it wide, knocked down by Marshall. Rocco picks it up. Yakish, he'll take it far side. Float one into the zone and get off the ice. In after it is Walters. Walters poke checked by Holm. In the front, here's Walters. Shot. Oh, he spans on it. Now he's going to rebound a goal. Hayden Walters for the Sharks makes it 3-1. An odd play. He had a wide open scoring chance. Fanned on the puck. Then he was able to retrieve his own puck. Seebeck goes down and he lifts it right over his shoulder into the net to make it 3-1. Hayden Walters. Let's see who gets credited with the assists. Loftus dumps it in, chases it. Walters floats one back down to Loftus. Marshall gets a credit for an assist. I think Tallis gets the second assist on that one. It might have been Gracow. We'll do that after the first half. A little bump and grind down there between Hansen and Bump. No call. They kind of got in a little scrum. Battling along the wall. Picked up by the Sharks. Looking to make it 4-1 here. Fed in front low. Hansen with the shot. Goes just over the net. Back to the point, Rude. Rude, quick shot, tipped. It's loose. Backhander. Kicked away by Seebeck. 9 seconds to go in the period. Glad cuts through center. Knocked down. Skyberg will retreat into his own zone. And that'll do it for the first half. The Sharks will go to the locker rooms in the lead 3-1. And we'll be back here in about 15 minutes from Ritter Arena. The Sharks lead this one 3-1 on Tony Scott.
Splash, splash, splash. Apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, splash, splash. Apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
FVP Stay Tuned helps clean engines and save fuel, improves fuel mileage, cleans engines, stabilizes stored fuel for easy starting, provides lubrication, and minimizes sludge, gum, and varnish added to any internal combustion engine. So if your mower, tractor, snowblower, or boat engine isn't running well, or you're just doing seasonal prep, simply add FVP Stay Tuned to your fuel or oil. Buy Stay Tuned at a fine retailer near you. FV
Splash, splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
Stay tuned helps clean engines and save fuel, improves fuel mileage, cleans engines, stabilizes stored fuel for easy starting, provides lubrication, and minimizes sludge, gum, and varnish. Add it to any internal combustion engine. So if your mower, tractor, snowblower, or boat engine isn't running well, or you're just doing seasonal prep, simply add FVP Stay Tuned to your fuel or oil. Buy Stay Tuned at a fine retailer near you.
We're back live here from Ritter Arena in Minneapolis, Minnesota, on the campus of the University of Minnesota. Home of the women Gopher hockey team. A short tunnel walk over to Mariucci Arena where the men play. Several scouts already on hand taking in these games. Some scouts from the USHL, the WHL, and obviously the staff from the University of Minnesota is here hosting the players today and this weekend, today and tomorrow. Recap of goals and assists in this game. Adam Marshall has a goal and assist. Finn Loftus has 2 assists. And for the Penguins, the lone goal came from Jackson Blake. Assists going to Jack Severson and Wyatt Wurst. We will get a new goaltender, I believe. Trevor Boschy in the nets. And I don't see Toby Hopp in the building for the Sharks, which means Christian Mans will be here the entire game. Teams do not switch sides in the Bantam Elite League, avoiding the long change for the forwards or the D. Penguins need a goal to get back into this game, down 3-1. Sam Rice on the puck. Gets it to Blake. Here's Marshall. Fires one in. Boschy steers it away. Into the corner. Holding it in on the fresh ice is Rude. Max Rude. Feeds it down. That's Willie Johnson. Doshin swarmed by Walters. Knocking it out, knocking away is Marshall. Man in front, shot Glad. First tough shot, first big save by Trevor Boschy. We get a whistle with 24:17 to go. 43 seconds into the second half. Winner of this game will face the Kings, who have been quite notorious in this league. They'll have some kind of team outfit that they put on before each game. They've had anything from pajama day, beach day, frat boys, you name it, they've done it. A spirited group. They finished second in the league by defeating North Dakota last Sunday. Great Plains won the league with a record of 11-1. One of those wins came in a shootout. Here comes Bump. Regroups it, puts it on the stick of Duber, sorry, here's Orthy. Crosses the line, slipping it up, taken away by Loftus. He lofts one out of the zone, onto the stick of Daler in his own zone behind the cage of Boschy. Orthy can't catch up with that outlet feed. That one's intercepted by Holm, who dumps it in, gets a change. Yakish goes into his zone. He'll break it out on a feed to Walters. Walters will take it wide. Tries to get around Severson. He's knocked off the puck. Picking it up is Bump. He loses it. Severson again. And Walters, they'll battle. Gracco holds the zone. Slapping it down low to Severson. Severson and Tallis will battle. Tallis wins that race, then and the battle, and eventually loses it to Shepard. Shepard, nice little move along the wall. Gets a long feed out to Cannon. Cannon slides one to Heisey. Heisey goes into the corner. Picks it up. Slides one back door onto the stick of Shepard. Big save by Mans. Cannon slides one in front. Knocked down. Here comes Gladback. Minute 40 into the second half. Severson chips one off the wall. Holding it is Glad. Glad gets a little give and go. Can't hold on to the puck. Knocked down by Cannon. Cannon will break it out. Slides it to Worst. Worst will jump the play. Worst goes through traffic. Knocked down by Gracco with 21:51 to go here in the first half. Sharks leading in the shots on goal and the scoreboard department, 15-12 on the shots and 3-1 on the scoreboard. Slapping it off the wall. Here comes Hansen. Austin Williams cuts him off proficiently. Doshin to Blake. Blake holds it, brings it all the way out himself. Gets past his man, shoved into the corner by Thiessen. And eventually the Sharks will try to break out, held in Doshin. He loses it. Now Heitoff battles with it. Williams wins that race. Here's Rice. Rice leaves it for Doshin. Doshin holds it. Doshin to Blake. Blake carries it, slides one up to Rice. Losing it is Doshin. Back to center's Johnson. Johnson's pass is knocked down by a charging Hansen. Hansen after Williams. Marshall. His dump in, intercepted by Johnson. Here comes Willie Johnson back. Johnson crosses the line, gets it to Rice. Rice steers by a guy, rebound. Oh, what a big save by Mans on Willie Johnson. That's the second time he's robbed Johnson. Quick shot by Blake. Blocker save by Mans into the netting, and we get a whistle with 20:32 to go in the game. Sharks lead this one 3-1 over the Penguins. Winner gets the Great Plains, Wisconsin winner, which is played later tonight. That shot goes wide. This is Walters, who's had a great game so far. Walters to Glad. Stopping him at the front door is Trevor Boschee from Prior Lake. Another shot, Boschee. That's about 4 shots here in the last 30 seconds. Turned away by Boschee. Yakish holds it. Rink wide feed onto the stick of Loftus. Loftus, normally a defenseman, has played a little bit of forward in the league. Holds it. Back to Walters. Walters to Hansen. Hansen battling alongside with Tallis. Tallis gets it. He gets pinned by Duber. No call, as he kind of got slew-fitted a little bit. Back out to center. Here comes Bump. He's knocked off the puck. That should be offside. They missed it. Orthy's shot goes just wide. Shepard on the puck. Holds it. Circles it around. Cycles it with Camden. Camden back to Shepard. Shepard spins out of trouble. Eventually gets the puck knocked off a stick. Here comes Heitoff. Rowan Heitoff. Chased down by Heisey. Heitoff's shot hits a stick. Climbs into the air. Now we're going to get, no, I thought I saw an arm go up. It was actually a Sharks player asking for a penalty on the bench. Severson's shot hops over the top of the net. Into traffic, goes Shepard, knocking it down. Here's Rude, looking a little 2-on-1 action, knocked down. Nice defensive play by Severson and Worst. Now Marshall with a quick shot, glove save by Boshi with 18:10 to go in the game. Goes out to center, just evading the stick of Gracco. Gracco with it. Gets it to Walters, who's got speed, and he'll take it wide on Williams. Gets past Williams, loses it momentarily into the corner. Williams with it, gets it to Johnson. Johnson to Rice. Rice, oh, good little pass there from Rice to Doshin. Doshin to Blake. Blake moves to his right. Nice pass to Johnson and a goal. What a pass by Blake. And Johnson finds the seam and beats Mans to make it 2-1, 3-2. What a shot by Willie Johnson. And he gets on the board, and the Penguins are able to cut the lead to 3-2. Well, we mentioned the superstars before the game, and they are shining today. Adam Marshall with a goal and assist. Jackson Blake with a goal and assist for their respective teams. Fed in by Williams. Down to the corner. Williams gets it back. Camden to Bump. Bump crosses the line, looking for some space, gets it loose. And the Sharks break it out with Heitoff. Daler into his own zone, flips one off the wall, held in by Heitoff. Heitoff, shot, knocked down. Out of trouble comes Doshin. He's knocked off the puck. Back to center. Here comes Yakish. Yakish cuts through a couple Penguins. Now he takes it wide to his backhand. Held down. Gets through. Shot. Rebound. Another rebound in the net. And they do call it. Yes, it was. I think Walters is going to get that one. His second goal of the game. As he looks to be celebrating with his Shark teammates as it goes to 4-2 now. Just a sloppy defensive play, or maybe lucky play. Just all he did was get the puck to the net, and it bounced high off of the stick, created a whole bunch of chaos in front of the net, and Walters just slammed it home. Now the Penguins have a hill to climb. Walters looking for his third of the game. And a guest appearance on a minute after the game with Todd Houck. That would get him 3 goals. That ought to get him on. Yakish gets the assist, his first of the game. And now we get a penalty on the Sharks, I believe. Walters. He's finding all sides of the score sheet. Yakish, little stutter step move there. Nice play to avoid the forecheck. Penguins hold the zone. Severson to Camden. Camden gets it down to Shepard. Shepard gives Hansen some trouble. Now Camden's got some space on the power play. Severson to his right. Finds Worst. Worst gets it to Shepard. Camden will go down low after it. He looks to slide it to Heisey. Heisey Around one man. Back out to Severson. Knocking it down. Here comes Hansen on a slight break. Hansen goes to his backhand. Save Boshi. Good defensive play there by Worst. And Marshall will try to kill some penalty time off. 1:10 to go in the Penguins power play, and the Sharks own the puck. They lose it temporarily, then give it back. Here's Rice. Rice back to Worst. Worst slides it over to Rice. Rice down low to Shepard. Shepard cycles it with Rice. Now they get it on the hash mark. Holding it, cuts through traffic, knocked down. Here's Worst, slides it over to Severson with a shot. And a save by Mans with 37 to go on the power play. 14:25 to go in the game. 4-2, the Sharks lead this one. Hayden Walters with 2 goals. Adam Marshall with a goal and an assist to pace the Sharks in their lead. Back to the point. And here's Logan Doshin. Gets it to Blake. Blake holds it. Back to Doshin. Slides it back to Blake. Blake walks in, looking for a man. Shoots it top shelf and beats Mans on a pretty top shelf goal. His 3rd point of the game, his 2nd of the day for the Penguins, and they cut the lead back to 4-3. Jackson Blake, the son of former North Dakota and longtime NHL legend Jason Blake, showed his skill right there, netting one past Christian Mans. See if they can build the momentum here. Johnson to Rice. Rice wasn't ready for it. Into the near zone it goes. Blake stutter steps around. Back is Williams. Williams to Doshin, slapper, rebound. Oh, it hit something in front. And there was a wide open net, but just tapped the stick of Willie Johnson. Here comes Tallis back. Got ourselves a good game now. Into the corner we go. Hopping the stick, that's Williams to Rice. Can't hold his, get it out. Rude pops it out. Power play goal. Logan Doshin gets a point. Gets an assist on that one. Defend your engine with FBP's new Stay-Tuned multi-system additive. Use it in cars, trucks, snow blowers, boats, lawnmowers, and more. For more information about FBP products, visit fbpparts.com. Thanks to FBP for their sponsorship of tonight's games here on YHH. Fed in front, steered away by Mans. Walters tries to chip one past, does. Now they have a 2-on-1. Walters and Glad. Glad lines up for the one-timer. Quick shot, knocked away. Good defensive play, good save by Boshi. It's still in front, Karam's off. Skyberg with a quick shot, another save. Wow. 3 or 4 great chances there for the Sharks, and they can't cash it in. Duber on the draw with Walters. Cashing in opportunities. Marshall, he gets after it. Now popping out. Duber and bump. 2-on-1. Duber gets it to bump. Shot. Rebound. No one home on the 3rd man. Daler with a shot. That one goes wide. Now we battle. We're going to get a penalty on Holm, who drags down Marshall with 12:08 to go in the game and the lead. Let's see if the Sharks can get the insurance goal here on the power play. The dreaded offensive zone tripping. Call there on Holm. Cutting loose, getting by a man. That's Heisey, loses his feet. Here comes Hansen. Cuts it wide, holds it, stops, holds it a little longer. Yakish, quick shot, save by Boshi. 11:39 to go here in the game. Quarterfinal game, first of 4 here on YHH. Thanks for tuning in to today's game. Loftus, oh, nice pass down low. Heitoff, and somehow it gets, oh, players are no goal. Heitoff and Glad had their hands up as if it were a goal. Hansen, excuse me. And it did not go in. And the Penguins restored some life on that play. Rude slips one across to Thiessen. Thiessen, shot, blocked by Severson. Here comes Blake. Can he get it out? He does. Knocked away is Marshall. Good defensive play by Severson. Knocked down. Here comes Marshall with it. Holds it. Quick shot. Low. Save Boshi. And he pins it underneath his pad. You see that happen more and more these days where the goalie just sucks the thing down with his pad in that butterfly pose. I'm amazed more pucks don't evade the pad and go right into the net. But they do it all the time. Almost like they use the bottom of their pad almost like a glove hand. Down low, Walters battling with Blake. Could have got called for a hook or a trip there. No call. Walters slides it back to Rude. Rude, nice feed down low to Walters. Into the skates of Marshall. Holding it. Nice move by Marshall. Slides past his man. He's looking for a call. Doesn't get it. Would have been the second such no call on Blake. I think he just stepped on Blake's stick during his stride. Fed out to center. Shepard will give chase to Thiessen. Thiessen cuts in. Outside feed to Marshall. Marshall cuts through traffic, slides it down low to Thiessen. Thiessen's got Rude. Rude with a shot. Pad save. Here comes good battle there on the wall between Holm and Yakish. Excuse me, and Marshall. Marshall goes into his own zone, slides it across to Rude. Rude will break it out with Thiessen. Thiessen angles one off the wall. Rice gives chase to Thiessen. They'll battle. 2 blue and gold teams, Prior Lake and Wayzata given battle there. Messing around in his own zone is Max Rude, and Christian Mans decides to end the conversation, jumping on top of it. We get a whistle with 9:34 to go here in the first period, excuse me, in the game. Heitoff slides one to Gracco. Gracco, outlet feed to Glad. Knocked off the play. Is Doshin with it. Logan Doshin. Holmes slides one out, picked up by Bump. Alex Bump knocked off the play. And we get a whistle. Oh, I hear a 21. We're going to get a slash. And I believe it's going to be either Bump or Loftus. We got 2 21s on the ice. This one's going to be Bump. And the Sharks go back on the power play. Every coach's nightmare being shorthanded, not just the disadvantage, but also the disadvantage of having to keep your lines straight. Certain guys have to sit. Certain guys that get to play more. Certain guys are better at penalty kill. Certain guys are left-handed, certain guys are right-handed. Being shorthanded changes all of the dynamics of that for a coach. Injury there to Heitoff. I bet he's the one who got the heavy piece of lumber. Actually, it looks like it's, I think it was Heitoff, but looks like it's, Marshall's hurt his finger. He's bleeding down there. We'll see what happens. Here comes Walters. Great speed. Goes around Doshin and a goal. And no goal. No goal. It looked like a goal from here. Wow. Boshi robs Walters. He thinks it's a goal. I thought it was a goal. It got really close to the line. Let's just put it that way. He had him beat too. Bosch puts his glove out, smothers it up. The only way you could tell if that was a goal is if NHL Network had a camera above it. Because he had his glove on the line. I thought it was a goal. Walters thought it was a goal. But all that matters is Tony Lancette. And he wiped that one off really quick. And the score remains 4-3. Now it's in front. Walters is probably pretty upset. He thought he had the insurance goal there for the Sharks. Shot on, save Bosch. And now Walters goes after. He's probably a little frustrated. Goes after Boschy. No call. The best part of the save, besides the save, was I could hear a certain fan from southwestern suburbs, not his dad, chirp out a "way to go, Bosch!" The infamous voice of a certain dad from Prior Lake. Always encouraging the boys. Into the corner, Yakish battles with Heisey. Here's Thiessen. A minute to go in the power play for the Sharks. Looks like Marshall is on the ice with the puck, actually. Thiessen. On the stick is Hansen. Hansen to Tallis. Nice move. Good defensive play by Orthy. I think he's going to get called for a hook, yes. And we're going to go 5-on-3 for the Sharks here. 7:47 to go for 38 seconds. They'll have a two-man advantage. They have too many men on the ice right now. That's why they were blowing the whistle. Onto the sidewall. Here comes Walters. Holds it. Orthy with the hooking call. Here's Marshall. Holds it. Floats one over to Thiessen. Thiessen down low. Holding it. Looking back door for Walters. Puck squirts loose. Marshall with a shot on the stick of Walters. Here's Marshall with space. He's trouble even when he's covered, much less with space. Here's Thiessen with a wrist shot. Goes just wide. Into the corner. One-man advantage now for the Sharks. Down low. Holding it. That's Heitoff to Marshall. Marshall with great hands and a lot of grit. Skill plus grit makes you a great hockey player at this level. Back down is Marshall. He battles with Severson. Thiessen with another shot, tipped, and goes through the paint and wide of the net. Bump tries to stick handle it out of zone. He can't. Worst now. Chips one off to center. Rice gives chase. Good battle there between Rice and Thiessen. Thiessen wins the race, and now he'll bring it back north and south for the Sharks. 29 to go in the man advantage for the Sharks. So it looks like the Penguins have fought off a little 5-on-3 action. They do. Here comes Severson back. Severson weaving through traffic, knocked away by Yakish. 6 minutes to go in the game. Another penalty could have been a hook on Bump, no call. Here's Yakish. That's the case of too many marbles in the pocket. They've called so many on the Penguins here in the last couple minutes. It's almost like they couldn't call it. Quick shot. Marshall, that hits a crossbar. Bump slaps at it. Here comes Rice. Orthy knocked down. Puck is out. It would be an offsides. Easy breakout now for Thiessen. Thiessen to Hansen. Hansen bumped by Rice. Slid over to Williams. Williams into the skates of Blake. I'm calling it now. For the Penguins to score, Blake's got to get in the mix. Here he comes. 1-on-2. Quick shot. Nice slow shot and a good save by Mans. Down low. Here's Blake. Slips one across. Tries to get on the stick of Logan Dosh, and Logan keeps it in. Now Blake will give pressure. Skyberg to Glad. Glad taken away by Bump. Bump's got some space, but he's knocked away by Glad. Here's Blake. Holds it some more, cuts through some traffic, holds it. Quick shot. That's deflected by Walters. Out to center. Hops the stick of Williams. Icing waiting called. Almost waved off. With 4:27 to go in the game, Tom Rodman, the coach for the Penguins, will have some decisions to make here in the next couple minutes of game time. Will he pull the goalie? When will he pull the goalie? Who will he get out on the ice in those critical situations? Sweeping it across. Bump on the forecheck. Sliding it across. Here comes Walters. 2-on-1 with Marshall. Walters, a lot of space. Shot high over the net. Held in by Rude. Knocked away. Daler. Bump. Outlet to Duber. Duber will take it wide. Looks for his man. Makes a nice little toe drag. Slides it across. Knocked away. They battle a little bit more. Bump. Bumped off the puck by Rude. Into the corner goes Tallis. Tallis out to center, knocked down by Orthy. Orthy knocked away. Back comes Marshall. Marshall backhands one into the zone, caught by Boshi. Whistle blown with 3:30 to go in the game. Sharks lead this one 4-3. Into the corner. Rocco. Headed off by Heitoff. In front. Glad. Deflected into the corner. Severson. Taken off the puck. Knocked off the puck. Knocked out the puck. Shepard has to go retreat into his own zone. We're under 3 minutes to go now. Camden. Off the wall. Chips it off. Here comes Heisey. Heisey down the near side on Thiessen. He'll go to his backhand. Good defensive play there by Thiessen. One of those plays that doesn't show up in the score sheet, but just shows how stable he is on that blue line for the Sharks. Now Shepard. He'll take it wide on a little 2-on-2 play. Cuts in Cannon with it. Cannon, quick shot through traffic. Steered into the corner. Shot near the net. Blockered into the corner by Mans. Johnson into the corner. Sweeping one across. Deflected away by Mans. Looking for it is Heisey. Heisey slipping one to his partner down low, Johnson. Cannon gets a change. Minute 51 to go. Blake enters the ice. Next whistle, they'll be looking to change things up. Worst will pick it up. Boshi looking for the signal, hasn't gotten it yet. That one's going to be an icing. And with a minute 34 to go in the game, Penguins are pinned into their own zone. They got the guys on the ice they're going to need for goals. Rice can't control it. Picking it up is Walters with a quick shot. A big save by Boshi. Logan Doshin with it. Holds it. Outlet feed to Blake. Johnson gets around him. Johnson with a chance. Held in. Here comes Boshi. Boshi off the ice. We are skating 6-on-5 now. Walters knocked away. Here's Doshin. Doshin. Puck threads through a couple Penguin sticks. I'll see if Yakish can clear it out. He can't. Held in. Now out to Blake. Blake at center. We're a minute to go in the game. See if the Penguins can get some pressure. Bump. Tries to carry it in. They battle down to the corner. Blake with it. Holds it. Fits it back to Williams. Williams holds it. Gets it to Blake. Blake, quick shot. Knocked down. Held out and eventually dumped out to Williams. They have to regroup themselves. Sliding across is Williams. Williams to Johnson. Johnson takes the zone and then eventually loses it, gets it back, gets it in the skates, hops the stick, and that's going to be Walters to Marshall. Marshall will go in all alone and flush it for the victory. And the Penguins or Sharks score. The clock still runs with 8 seconds go off the clock, but that's going to be an assist for Hayden Walters and a second goal for Adam Marshall. And that'll do it. Sharks will beat the Penguins 5-3. And that'll do it. Congratulations to the Sharks on the win, 5-3. Our MVP with 2 goals and an assist is Hayden Walters. Congratulations to Hayden on being named the MVP. For my technician, Greg Tinty, I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in to today's game as the Sharks advance to tomorrow morning semifinals here at Ritter Arena.